What is up, everybody? Ethan back today with a beer review, and I got a little snow on the ground. We had some snow yesterday, about 2 inches, maybe inch and a half, 2 inches, and then it snowed for about 2 hours, and then changed to freezing rain, and was freezing rain the rest of the day. So yeah, still got a little bit left over. It's really pretty. Let me see if I can show you guys that. Look at that. Still got a little bit of snow left. It's melting. It's about 31 out here, so it's right around freezing or a little below, but a lot of it did melt today. The trees still have a little bit of glaze on them. But yeah, it's pretty, and I want to get out here and do a beer review while there was still a little snow on the ground for a little, atmospheric snow effect. Let me see. You can see a little bit there. But anyway, we have today to review Fjord Norwegian India Pale Ale. So, from what I understand, a Fjord, I forget exactly how to pronounce it, but it's like a big block of ice that like floats in the ocean, or like an island up in like Norway, Sweden, Finland, Iceland, places like that. So hence the Norwegian India Pale Ale from Gate City Brewing with the Eagle Gate City. They're out of Roswell, Georgia. I've had beers from them before, and I've liked pretty much most of all I've had from them. Hasn't really jumped out at me as like this great brewery, but they seem good. They seem to make good beers, mostly IPAs and stuff. So yeah, it's a 6.3% ABV IPA. I don't know what makes it Norwegian. I don't know how Norwegian IPAs taste any different than normal IPAs, but we shall see. Don't drink a lot of IPAs anymore for my everyday. Well, I don't drink beer every day, but when I drink beer on the weekends or whenever, it's mostly a macro of some sort, where you can have 3 or 4, and it's cheap, it's easy to get, you don't have to think about it. This is something I would only buy to review, which I'm doing for you guys today here in the snowy tundra of northern Georgia. So it's fun to get snow here because we just don't get it often. It's been 3 years since we've had any. It was January 2022, and we got about an inch or 2 maybe. But I believe this time around, the city of Atlanta actually got a little more than I did. I live way north of Atlanta. I live in Woodstock, Georgia, actually northwest of Woodstock, Georgia. So you'd think being further north you'd get more, but I actually think some parts down south actually got a little more than we did. But we got, enough to make snowballs and a little bit of snowmen. And then it just kind of turned into that like icky slush with the rain and the sleet. Very typical down here, but it's fun to get snow here. We don't get it often. I like it. It can be a pain because people don't know how to drive and people freak out, but I enjoy it, but I do kind of miss summer also. Once I've had my snow, I'm kind of ready for spring by that point. But yeah, I'm trying to enjoy it while it's here. It's melting, but it's fun to get. It's pretty while it lasts, which isn't very long generally. Anyway, back to the topic at hand, the beer. So it has a hazy kind of juice-like appearance. Let's get the aroma. And I'm kind of sinking in the dirt in my chair here. There we go. I'm out in my backyard, and it's because of all the snow melting, it's really soft out here. The ground's soft, so I have this metal kind of like ceramic chair I'm sitting in, and it'll sink into the soft ground real easy. So the nose is like typical fruity haze IPA. I don't really distinguish anything different about it from, say, a regular American IPA. Like I said, I don't know what's Norwegian about it. Well, let me read the can, so maybe we can find out something. This unique India Pale Ale is brewed with the Hornindal Norwegian Kavik yeast strain. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. And has a surprising mango pineapple aroma and flavor. Who would have thought that yeast from Norway could create such a great tropical flavor? So channel your inner Viking and hop in the boat. So they're going for kind of a Viking theme. Apparently it's a Norwegian yeast they're using. So we shall see if it's any different. But yeah, I think I remember having another beer from these guys, and they kind of had like a Viking theme with that. I want to say it was the Baltic Porter. So they kind of go for that Viking theme for whatever reason. Kind of cool, you know. I like Viking stuff, you know. There's a TV show, The Vikings. It seemed pretty cool, and I love Lord of the Rings and, you know, all that kind of stuff. So it could be cool, but yeah. That's pretty good. It has a sharp, fruity kind of hop. Pretty cold out here, y'all. I'm somebody who I can take the cold, at least Georgia's version of cold. I'm sure if I lived in North Dakota, I'd be, you know, freezing, eating my words, freezing myself to death. But it is cold out here, a little chilly. The only thing that really gets cold on me is my head and my ears. I'm actually wearing shorts. Yeah, I know I'm crazy, right? But usually it's just my hands and my ears that get cold. Like this, my body, it rarely gets cold. I can go take walks in 30-degree weather and I'm fine. But and I generally keep the thermostat, the heater on like, you know, 64, 65. I'm not one of these people who has to have like my house like, you know, like incredibly hot, you know, like 70. Yeah, you know, I need heat obviously, and I can even, you know, be fine with just making a fire at night. But our heater actually broke a week ago, and we had to get that fixed, so we were out of heat for a day or two. But they were pretty quick about fixing it, so that's good. But I could probably do without heat living here, but it's nice to have, I'll say that. But yeah, like I said, I only keep my heat on like 64, 65 generally. Maybe 66. 66 is plenty warm enough in the house for me. But yeah, this is a good IPA. It's fruity, it's juicy. And by the way, I didn't mention this, but I got this single can at, get a look of it there. It's like mountains and kind of a lake, and their logo is like that kind of bird looking thingy. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. I got this at Trader Joe's, a single can for, I want to say like, you know, $2 and some change, maybe $2.99. They used to be like 99 cents, $1.59, $1.99, and they've, you know, gone up. But I believe I got the single can. It was under $3. It was like $2 and maybe $2.99, I'm guessing. But I bought it a week ago. But I bought it a week ago just to review it. It's not something I would drink on the regular, but yeah, it's good. I like it. It's better than some IPAs I've had. It has a real crisp, hoppy, fruit, juicy flavor to it that I'm kind of digging. It's actually kind of nice. I'm going to give it a 91 out of 100. Pretty good IPA. Better than some I've had. Pretty pleasantly surprised. Again, not a beer I drink a lot of on the regular. IPA, the style, but this is a good one. It's a good representative of the style. So yeah, Fjord with a J, Norwegian India Pale Ale from Gate City. Cheers, and thank you for watching this beer review. And the quickly disappearing snow. There's a kind of better view of it there. There's a little bit down here too. You can see that. Get a little selfie cam going. Yeah, this is the northern side of the, and there's a good bit on the deck still too. It's supposed to get like 19 tonight, so I'm sure all this will freeze over. But yeah, fun to get a little snow. So yeah, thank you for watching this beer review. Cheers.